Welcome back to Gilded Gaming and Final Fantasy XIV. We are on the verge of a whole new part of the MSQ here. We freed Doma on Sunday, hitting the wrong buttons over and over again. And now we have returned to Girabanya. It is time to do the same thing that we did for Doma for Alamigo. So let's get to it. So let's see, our gear is 276. It's not bad. This is our highest level gear set, I do believe. Although Gunbreaker and Dark Knight is only like 6 levels behind because they have the full Shire set or whatever it is. I don't know why I have 2 different dancer things on here. Seems weird. Anyways, okay. Oh yeah, man. It is MSQ day. So, while you were away, let's head on out. We can't fly here yet because, you know, reasons. How are we on these earlier zones? We came here first, but then, like, you know, you leave and we've been off doing Ruby C, Yangsha, and Azim Step. Another one right here. That's interesting. But yeah, we barely even started these zones. We really just kind of got introduced to these zones and then left, you know? So I guess now it's time to dig in. That's our plan for today. So I hear that the new Tales game, Tales of Arise, has a release date now. And it's going to be on the next gen consoles too. So Tales of Arise is coming out September 10th, I believe, today. That's exciting. I think this new Tales game isn't going to have like a separate combat mode. It's like you're just going to fight in place, you know? All right, let's see what Conrad says. Well, isn't this a pleasant surprise? It fills my heart with joy to see you two hale and healthy. Welcome home, Lise, Elheim. I'm sure you've heard from about Cryo by now. That's right, Cryo got captured. That's why we're here. I'm still not sure what to think about it, but we'll save her. We'll definitely save her somehow. I have no doubt you will. You'll look stronger for your time in the Far East last, and that's good news for Cryo. I'd like to think so. But enough about me. How is everything with you and the Resistance? Better than when you last saw us. No mistake. Arnvald's been a godsend. Him and Minago and the other Youngbloods have achieved so much in such a short time. We've been blessed to receive the support of the Flames Alamigan Brigade, who've been instrumental in freeing our countrymen from labor camps throughout Girabanya, as well as political prisoners from the city proper, believe it or not. Together with the refugees returning from Ul'dah and elsewhere, we've had no shortage of able-bodied men and women eager to join the cause. I knew you wouldn't stop fighting, even after what happened at the Reach. Force of habit, I suppose. Though we've come a long way, we still have far to go. But we'll fight every ilm, and sooner or later we'll get to Alamigo. I misspelled Alamigo, didn't I? Totally did. Earlier. It's gonna bother me. Alright, but listen to me prattling on when we should be making haste to Castramorians. There's no point in you telling me everything now when you only had to say it all again to the Flame General's benefit. You're right. I'll go on ahead and tell the others you're not far off. Okay. Have to clear out our inventory again sometime soon. Got a lot of crap. Got a lot of crafting stuff going on up here too. Alright. And back to Pippin and Raban. Been a while since we've seen these guys. You've spoken with Thancred then. Good. Take heart. If anyone can track her down, it's him. I believe I hear Commander Kemp's party approaching. If you're ready to address Father and the others, then let's be about it. Alright. So, go ahead and take the Ring of Aiming. Which is indeed an upgrade. You, Raban, and your allies have much to discuss. There you are. And there's Commander Kemp, I see. I know you're eager to speak of our next move, but we should first hear more of your last. Tell us of your deeds in Doma. Right.
Pray, join me in welcoming our Scion allies, but recently returned from their mission to the Far East. We have been most eager to hear a first-hand account of your time there, eventful as we understand it was.
Very well. Allow me.
Such victories are rarely won without sacrifice, but the prize is worth the price. Doma, free after all these years.
Bloody hells. Flooding their own castle for a better chance at victory. We could learn a thing or two from that, lad.
Our agents report a flurry of communications between Garlemald and Alamigo in recent days. 'Tis plain they are in the midst of deliberating their response to the Doman uprising.
Good. Every Imperial unit in occupied territory will be on the lookout for civil unrest. The fear of leaving critical locations undefended will make commanders think twice about committing their forces, giving us a chance to seize the initiative.
We have a chance, aye. Mayhap the last one we're ever going to get. While we've done our best to rebuild the resistance, the Imperials have only increased their efforts to root out sympathizers. If we keep on playing for smaller prizes, it's only a matter of time before they crush us again.
A swift advance seems best for all concerned, not least poor Mistress Kryl.
Then let us waste no more time. The campaign for Alamigan liberation begins now.
Okay.
Our first objective will be to capture Castellum Valadina. Take the bridge, and the whole of the fringes will be ours. From there, we can push east towards the peaks.
Okay.
I name this operation Rulga's Beacon. For as Rulga once sent his star to guide our ancestors to these lands, so too shall it see us home.
The other start? Oh, yeah. All right. And alright, the success of this operation is paramount. So long as the Empire holds Castellum Valadina, the main host cannot advance. Xenos knows this, which is why he's ordered for Dola and her men to see to the bridge's defense. So we'll get to fight the skulls again. The Butcher is not to be underestimated. She is decisive, ruthless, and feared by foes and friends alike. We have a plan to defeat her. First, we send an alliance force down the main road, signaling our intention to mount an all-out assault, and the garrison will muster their forces and prepare for a protracted battle. However, they will soon find that we are ill-prepared for their counterattack. Our men will begin to break ranks and flee. I see. Show them your backs and give them a target too tempting not to pursue. Aye, for Dola is too aggressive not to press the advantage. She'll order her men to give chase. We lure them as far as East End, where the commanders will rally their forces and attempt to hold their ground. If all goes according to plan, we should be able to keep the greater part of their garrison occupied, leaving us to tackle the bridge's remaining defenders. Very clever, I'm sure. But what are we to do if the Imperials smell a rat and return before we've taken the place? I don't need you to take Valadina, Commander Kemp. All I need is you to fly your flag from its tower. You mean to trick them into believing that the bridge has fallen? Aye. We convince them Valadina is lost, hit them hard with our reinforcements, and watch them go running for the hills. Then, when the dust is settled, we regroup at the castle. What say you? It's a bold plan, but a good one. We'll do it. In that case, we'll support both Resistance and Alliance forces. Elheim, Lys, Arnvald, I ask that you accompany Commander Kemp. Alize and I will remain with the Flame General. We will return to Rogger's Reach to make our preparations. As soon as they are complete, we will join you in the field. Godspeed. Alright. Alright. We're just getting right to it. Auger's Beacon. Alright. I keep trying to take off. I keep going, and I can't fly. What is this dungeon at the back of this place? The Temple of the Fist. Alright, so we gotta go over here real quick. Thought that said Houdini for a second. Newbie. I mean, it's straightforward. What do you do when you're not a newbie anymore? You still have that name. Dude's name was Reckon Blunt. I think I know at least one of his hobbies. Alright. That dude has an Archmage title. That's pretty cool. When did you get that? Probably by leveling up a mage to like 80, right? In case you haven't noticed, the flag flying before Villadina is a bloody massive. I'd take a dozen men to change it, and far too long besides. There's no need for all that, right, Monago? Not so long as I have my griffin and a satchel of glamour prisms, no. Arnvald, you're in charge of the runners between us and the Alliance. No link pearls. Lise, I want you to look in on the squadrons. Make sure they've got everything they need. Everybody clear? So we don't have time to actually change the flag. We're just gonna like fly in with a griffin and like glamour the flag. This is a great plan. Aye, sir. All forces are to depart for Castellan Corvi when ready. That'll be all. Elheim, stay with me a moment if you would. There's a few men I'd like you to look in on personally. Each of them has lost people, and I can tell that it weighs on their hearts. There have been a lot of new faces since last you were here, so it's best if I just tell you where to look. One's an officer you'll find in the barber. Another's an older fellow who likes to pass the time on the shore of the Starfall. And the last is a fiery young lad from Little Alamigo, who I'm told trains by himself by the river to the fringes. You'll know them when you see them. Come find me when you're finished. Okay. All this way. Boom, boom, boom. Alright. Head up. Going over here first. I wonder if we can free Alamigo tonight, or if that's like too much. I don't have any idea how many quests we have to do. Wait, I know you, Corporal Gilded. It's an honor to meet you. I was living hand to mouth in Ul'dah, but decided to enlist in the flames after I heard tales of your daring do, and now, as fate would have it, I've been sent here to join in the fight for my homeland's liberation. Oh, but there's no time to talk. I've got to prepare for the operation. Take care, Corporal. We'll give those Imperial Horsens what for. Okay. I feel like ever since Witcher, I hear Horsen so much more. I don't remember really hearing it much before. I say, if it isn't the lass who helped me find the ward I misplaced. Ah, but there I go again, treating you as an equal. It wasn't until after you'd gone that one of my comrades pulled me aside and told me it was only the bleeding hero of Eorzea who'd taken the time out of her busy day to help me. Well, what's done is done. But know that I will fight with every ounce of my strength for this coming battle, and the next, and mayhap that will serve to repay the favor. Fare you well. That must be weird, right? Like, someone asks you for help, you help them, and there's someone's like, dude, that's the freaking, like, uber hero. Like, I mean, because you're, like, nigh unto a demigod in these games, right? Hot-blooded youth. Elheim, am I right? I doubt you remember me, but I'll never forget you. Saved my life in Little Alamigo, you did. Wilfred and the rest of us got it into our heads that we had enough crystals. We could summon Rogger like the Al-Majah summoned their god. Thankfully, you put a stop to it. Ever hear about what happened to Wilfred? Joined the Braves when they came calling, only to turn up dead one day. Never found out how or why, but I reckon it don't matter. Dead's dead after all. But at least he died doing what he thought was right, and maybe that's the best folks like us can hope for, eh? Not that I'm in a hurry, mind. Okay. Back and talk to Conrad again. I was just like thinking yesterday about like if you were to do all these, because you have to do the main story to get to the end game, right? But if you were to do it like, you know, I tend to do like World of Warcraft, where it's just like get the quest, spam through the text, you know. And WoW, you don't even have to spam through the text; you just hit the accept button, and it all just goes away, right? But like how much faster it would be? Like most of my time is just reading all the text. We hit 200 hours last night. How crazy is that? On this character. You've had a word with the men I mentioned then. I'm sure you've noticed there's another thing in common aside from the tragedy. You've touched each of their lives in one way or another. That's not the reason I wanted you to speak with them. A man who's lived in Girabanya his entire life, who bore witness to the realities of the occupation for 20 unbroken years. A man who fled Alamigo in search of a new life, who swore to serve another nation, only for fate to conspire to send him back here. A youth born on foreign soil who never knew his parents' homeland, yet nevertheless felt kinship with our cause. 3 men, 3 stories, 3 reasons, yet all belong to the Resistance. In growing larger, we've grown more diverse. While there's good in that, there's also potential strife and discord. It'd take a special sort to lead such men to Alamigo, don't you think? Leader of the Resistance, eh? Don't have enough titles already? No. Someone like Lise, you mean? I don't want to be the leader of the Resistance. Well, I'm already the Han, right? I see we're of one mind. She'll have to make the decision herself, of course. Oh, we are going to put Lise in charge. Nice. You've traveled with her, been by her side when she's had to make hard choices. You've seen her at her worst and her best. If you think she's got it in her, then she does. Look after her, Elheim. She's our future and my hope. I trust I needn't say that this conversation is just between you and me. Good girl. Right then. We'd best head to Castellum Corvi, or what remains of it, rather. Okay. And we are off. Gotta head to the fringes. Down there. Where are we at right now? We're up in here. Probably faster to go from here. It could be. It's possible, right? I don't know. Alright, Rogger's Beacon. I think we need to head down and around, right? See, Karanova says you're working on some job quests to the next dungeon. Wonder how far off the next dungeon is. I imagine it might be a little bit because like we have to kind of like start these areas, right? I remember we had the quest here with the guy that was like hanging out in here. Okay. Seems like it's been a while, but I guess it was like a week or 2 ago, right? How long were we in the Far East? Like, in real time? I'm not even sure, like a week or 2? The Freedoma? Castellum Corvi. Duty time. Well, lead the way while the other units launch their own separate attacks. Remember that we need to hold out until Minago sees the flag. Got your gear in order? Any moment now. Alright.
It's begun then.
Good. It's the waiting that drives me mad. Standing around, knowing what's to come. I'll never get used to it.
Calm down, Nargo. You're making her nervous. We've come this far, haven't we? We just need to make it the rest of the way.
Right.
Looks like the bastards went for the bait. The bridge is ours for the taking. Now remember, Monargo, I want you to make for the tower as soon as you see an opening and get that flag flying. We'll see to the fighting.
I won't let you down, sir.
Come then. Rolga's star shall burn bright this day.
Another beast tribe probably for the snake people. Okay.
Here it comes!
I remember how to dance now. I've been playing Red Mage. Okay. That's the last one. Let's keep moving. No signs of sentries. General Alden must have his hands full. Let's seize the bridge and be done with it. Okay. So far, so good. That's a token force behind, nothing we can't handle.
Take this!
Okay. Think you're clever with all your little tricks. Think again. None of you are leaving here alive. Look who it is. In the flesh. They're fighting for the Lord right here. Your quest is to defeat her. Alright. Okay.
Meet my new friend!
My new friend.
I'll cut you to pieces!
Okay, cool.
God damn you! No more running! No more hiding! Let's finish this!
Oh.
Look! The flag!
Ooh. Nice.
The bridge is ours! Al amigo!
Amigo!
Yeah!
Stand your ground! It's not over yet! Damn it!
Stand your ground, immediately runs away.
Let them go, Lise. We've done what we came here to do. That's enough for now.
Damn. Those Imperials are putting in some work there too. Ah, there he is. One arm, still kicking ass.
Gilded is fallen? Impossible.
We have them on the run! Forward! No mercy!
Regroup! Regroup! We have to regroup! All units, fall back!
All right.
Commander, the 4th cohort has been routed. We'll be at the mercy of the enemy's reinforcements if we don't fall back now.
Idiot! We have the stronger force by far. Don't be taken in by their tricks. Or would you rather tell Xenos you lost to this rabble?
No! But if the snakes betray us in the confusion, we'll have no way out. I'm begging you, Commander. Give the order, or we'll all die here.
As common traitors who drank of muddied waters. For all the good it did us. School's with me! The day is theirs, and so is this bastard bridge. Someone bring the snake.
I suppose. It's our first victory, isn't it? And that has to be worth something.
All right. It's a shame Ferdola got away, but we did what we came here to do. I have to remind myself it's just the first step, but it's a big one. We're going to take it back, all of it, one ilm at a time if we have to. There's still a chance that some Imperials will hold up inside the Castellum. We'll need to search it top to bottom to be sure it's safe. In the meantime, I want you to rendezvous with the main host. Keep your weapons at the ready. There's a chance you might come face to face with soldiers on the run en route. On second thought, it might be prudent of you to do a preemptive sweep of the region for soldiers that have gone to ground. We shouldn't afford them any time to regroup and launch a counterattack. But you've judged your work to be done. Report to General Alden at Bittermill. Okay. Search the fringes for remnants. Dance. Okay. Other one's off this way. Oh, that big guy. Okay. Over here. Answer is so much easier than Red Mage. Not that Red Mage is like particularly hard. The answer is just very straightforward, I think. Gotta work on trying not to like just go quiet when I'm thinking, you know. I have a tendency to do that. I'll get in like kind of focus mode. You still want to know how Garlean gunblades create X-shaped energy that hangs in place for 10 seconds before firing? Yeah, who knows, man? Nanomachines. Oh wait, that's Metal Gear. I don't know. So I kind of have like this urge to play a bunch of games right now, like Metal Gear, Grand Theft Auto, Fire Emblem, Resident Evil. I don't know, I'm just Assassin's Creed. I'm in that mood, you know. There's like a one of those games. I don't know. They're not exactly the same type of game, but you know what I mean. Corporal, all's well at the bridge. I do always have an urge to play a bunch of games. It's a good thing I have this stream where I spend like 6 hours a night playing games. Otherwise, I would just never deal with this urge. Good. The fighting has died down here too, as you can see. Pippin left but a moment ago with a contingent of troops to occupy Villadina. If and when the Imperials return, they'll find us dug in behind their own walls. Could not have hoped for a better outcome, General. Splendidly done. Everything keeps going so well for us. I'm waiting for the shoe to drop, you know? At some point, Xenos is going to step in and things are going to stop going well for us. Let's not get ahead of ourselves. It'll take more than one Castellum to turn the tide. My men and I will deal with the remaining enemy forces, Scions, and I bid you return to Commander Kemp and his men. I guess I should be more specific though. Like, it's different things for different games. Like, I kind of feel like I'd like to play Grand Theft Auto and like 100% it and like platinum Grand Theft Auto 3, 4, 3 and like the PS2 ones, the trilogy there. Delight not over much in victory, not when there are battles left to fight. It's just a fun game to play, you know, and it's not hard to do that. Our work here is finished. Our resistance allies are waiting. Whereas like Resident Evil, I'd really like to treat that series like I do Zelda, where like I've played it so many times, I know where all the items are, and I just like I'd like to learn that series because I haven't even beaten a lot of them, you know. I've seen them. I don't know if I've seen them all the way through, but I mean, like I've beaten 1 and 2. I've played the beginning of 4. And I've beaten 5. And that's it. I mean, like, there's a lot of Resident Evil I haven't covered yet. And then, like, Fire Emblem, I'm just, you know... it's just been on my list for a long time. I poked back at Nier Automata yesterday. Yeah, I like Nier Automata. I'm just excited for Friday. We get Nier Replicant. Back so soon. I suppose the general and his men had matters well in hand. The vice marshal and his men showed up not long after you left. The gods are good. There'll be no one left to fight. Say come Come Friday, we'll be playing Nier Replicant. So, and I just couldn't wait. So I popped in Automata. I could have popped in Nier, you know? Because it's like almost the same game as Replicant. But yeah. It's older. I didn't want to have to go up the other system. I know you're not one for waiting, but if you'll bear with us. You're gonna be playing Replicant 2? Awesome. Commander Kemp, Marshal Tarpin reports that their sweep of the Castellum interior has been completed. It's finally over, eh? Pray extend to him my deepest thanks. It's official then. Castellum Villadina is well and truly ours. Mayhap this calls for... Wait, where's Minago? She took her bird and flew off towards the Peering Stones, the village of the Im tribe, where she was born. I doubt that the Imperials who fled Villadina had a mind to give them trouble on their way back east, but she was nevertheless worried, so she gave her leave to go and see that her people were safe. Never played the original Nier? It's fun. It's different than Automata, but I mean that's kind of expected, right? It's got a lot of similarities too. Though I pray you are right. 'Twould be best if Naga were not alone should she encounter the enemy. The only real difference between the original Nier and Replicant is like the main character is younger in Replicant and is the brother of the girl instead of the father. It's such a weird change. It's like I don't know why they ended up with two different versions. Agreed. Let's all go to the Peering Stones and make sure everything's alright. If that is your wish, then I have no objection. Just let the guard know when you wish to cross. Like, so when Nier first came out, there were two different versions of it, right? There was Nier Replicant and Nier Gestalt. And United States, North America only got Gestalt, and they called it just Nier. But the only real difference is like the main character. Yeah, that was the theory that the older rugged guy would appeal more to US, and that the effeminate one would appeal more to Japan or whatever. I mean, Japan got both of them, but whatever. Greetings, Scion. Do you wish to pass? Yeah. All right, we're finally getting across here. Rising fortunes, rising spirits. What is that? That's the quest I want. Marker there. Oh. It looks like we're finally going to get this Aether attitude now that we can cross the bridge. We're going to see the other side of the fringes. More of the same, more or less, but... Hello. White blue exclamation symbol is for crossing gaps related to current quests. Oh. The rare one there. See what Lisa's up to here. The path to the village is through the tunnel to the east of here. Just follow me. This way, right? I'll let you walk this way, though. Like up above? Hmm. Peering Stones. One sec. Work messages. Aether crystal. Nice. So, do you think that we could liberate Garabanya tonight, or is that probably gonna take too long? It'd be like a week, maybe. Like freeing Doma took a couple streams, and although we've been here, we didn't do much here when we were here.
Ah, you've come. Welcome, friends, to my village. My home.
How fare your people?
Good, all things considered. Better than the Ananta at any rate.
Ah, well, fair enough.
They've
Don't
sent
answer
an
then.
emissary. I'll take you to her.
We're here to help. Will you tell us what happened?
Aye. It began with a quarrel between the Imperials and the Kaliana. The Kaliana are another Ananta tribe. The strongest and the most influential. Unlike the Vera, they want no part of our troubles. They swore fealty to the Empire and were content to remain within their borders.
Just so. The Kaliana forsook their pride in the fight and yielded to Garlemald long ago. But then a new commander was sent to hold the Black Bridge. She demanded the Kaliana surrender a hostage, this butcher.
Fordola. It doesn't make sense, though. The Vera are the ones working with the Resistance. Why would she threaten the Kaliana?
Because she is ignorant like all Imperials. She knows not the difference between Kaliana and Vera, nor does she care to learn.
I see. All Fordola knew for sure was that the Resistance would come from the west. She reasoned, therefore, that if the Ananta on the east bank turned their coats, she would be trapped. I take it the Kaliana had no choice but to oblige her.
No, they did not. The Imperials left with the Kaliana broodmother's own daughter, Anamika. Long days and nights she looked out on the Black Bridge weeping for her child. Until you came. The broodmother knew at once which way the winds would blow. She and her warriors met with the fleeing Imperials in the road and demanded that her daughter be returned.
Nice.
Bad idea. Fordola's not the kind to take threats lying down.
You know her well. The butcher turned her blade to Anamika and bade the Kaliana move aside. But the broodmother would not yield.
I know where this is going.
The Kaliana surrounded the Imperials, one of whom, whether out of fear or stupidity, cut the child down.
Oh, God.
There was naught that could be done.
What madness.
The true madness was yet to come, for in her despair the
She summoned a
Kaliana
primal.
broodmother cried out for her daughter to be restored to life.
Shit.
She beseeched Sri Lakshmi's intercession.
She summoned a primal then and there?
Oh, it's only primal time.
If only for an instant. Bereft of courage and honor, the broodmother sought solace in her faith. The Imperials fled in terror at the sight of the goddess, abandoning these lands to the Ananta. Now the Kalyana bid us make pilgrimage to pay proper respects. Yet though we Vera revere Sri Lakshmi as the holiest of the holy, we will not prostrate ourselves before her.
And so you turn to us?
Aye. All who have fought with the resistance have heard tell of the warrior, the Icon Slayer.
I mean, yeah. At this point.
I believe we have heard enough. Inconvenient though the timing may be, if a primal has indeed been summoned, we can scarce afford to ignore it. We must needs discuss how best to resolve this situation.
Oh crap. Maiming, striking, scouting, area. Forgot about this primal. Forgetful. At the risk of sounding hopelessly naive, there may yet be a way to avoid a violent confrontation. In the past, I fear I've been rather too willing to accept that we have no other recourse than to risk our lives, rather your life, to address these threats. Yet the primals we have faced thus far have demonstrated a variety of temperaments and objectives. Ravana may delight in battle, but Ramu would sooner keep to the forest with his children. Ere we decide to challenge Sri Lakshmi, it would seem wise to learn more of her nature from those who summoned her into this world. If that is your will, then so be it. To the north, you'll find our village. Tarisha shall unfold all. We shall leave at once. Minago, can you inform our comrades at the bridge of what has happened? Of course, be safe, friends. We get another Ether Current quest maybe here. We'll grab this. Zimzz. That's a name. Oh, sorry, I was distracted by the grumbling in my stomach. Thanks to the Garleans, we've had having trouble maintaining our food stores. Custom dictates that any game brought back to the village must be distributed evenly among everyone. But hasn't been much to go around lately. Without fear of harassment from the Garleans, we can finally begin hunting again. There's still so much to do if we want to replenish our supplies. Any chance you'd be willing to help? You could bring back, say, 3 Telio Cerases? That'd be a great help. You'll find them to the north of here, but don't kill them. We need their meat to be fresh as possible when it's put away. When you've worn them down enough, you can stuff them into these bags without too much of a fight. Now, I know what you're thinking, but trust me, they fit. Stay safe out there. Okay. Is the stream running okay tonight? Kind of watching that bitrate seems to be kind of freaking out a little bit for some reason. I assume we'll end up fighting this primal, so you guys want to do a primal? Already logged in. Nice. Oh, I'm supposed to be capturing them. I keep killing these things. I killed 3 of them. Oh well. Oops. Nova. Aether current. Thought you were a monster coming up behind me. Alright. Don't kill it. Come on. Use the sack. There you go. Okay. We do not often receive guests. What is the purpose of your visit? Greetings and well met. We are the Scions of the Seventh Dawn, and we come seeking Sarissa of the Vera. You are she, are you not? You have petitioned us for aid and succor, and we intend to provide them, but we would first learn of Sri Lakshmi, that we might better understand the nature of the threat she poses to you. Simple request, and one which I will gladly oblige. In the beginning was Sri Lakshmi. We were created in her image, daughters of blessed with her beauty. Her breath became ours, her serenity our solace. There is naught she would not give. 'Twas the Kulana broodmother desire to bring her daughter's resurrection which called forth Sri Lakshmi from the Aether. That being the case, I rather doubt the goddess will be spoiling for a fight. That would depend. The Primal's motives have been colored by the summoner's state of mind, namely that of a grieving mother, who had just borne witness to her daughter's murder. Though she apparently craved a miracle, she may also have harbored thoughts of vengeance. Moreover, the Kalana's conception of Sri Lakshmi may differ from that of Vera. This is true. The Vera and the Kalana do indeed regard Lady of Bliss in different ways. To the Vera, Lakshmi embodies freedom. She would not suffer her daughters to be bound by another's will. And so we stand with the resistance against the Empire and give our lives for the cause. To the Kalana, however, she embodies transcendental beauty, which they strive to create through their craft. To shape crystal is less art and more ritual, a sacred duty wherein each tribute is imbued with a fragment of the soul. The Imperials do not interfere with this holy work, and so Kalana were content to turn inward and ignore our plight. Until reality reasserted itself and they summoned a primal, a fever dream to soothe their aching hearts. But surely they can see they won't do any good. The Imperials will still rule these lands. Nothing will change. The Ananta will. Kalana bade the Vera make pilgrimage to pay proper respects, remember? Those who do not wish to partake of the Primal's bliss will be made to do so. Not while we're around, they won't. Though our beliefs are not the same, we are still kin to Kalana. Will you help them to see reason? Know that I'll kill your god if I have to. Maybe if I don't. You can count on us. Then we shall, for without you, we may be powerless to stop them. If we do not act quickly, more lives will be lost, more families torn apart, more children made to suffer. Then it's settled. We're going to find that primal and put an end to this. I'm gonna fix this chair. Yeah, it works. My sister Vajra will guide you to Jankat, and I shall pray for your success. Okay. Oon. Well met, Scions. I am Vajra, she who shines bright and unbroken. We leave upon your command. I stand ready. Alright. Cancer. Okay. You're ready? You look ready. Janankat, where you will find Kalana's crystals and Sri Lakshmi. Follow me. Alright. Looks like it's time, guys. It's time for a quest. Another. Speaking of quests. Just be Stormblood in that character so you can spend your poetics. Yeah, see, that's what I'm trying to do, you know? I got poetics to spend, especially from all that red mage leveling. We're about to cap out over here. Adventure, I would ask a favor of you. In recent days, strange men have been stealing prey from our hunting grounds. They appear to be Alamegans, but they do not recognize us as allies. They refuse to listen when we explain they are trespassing. If they were to see another strider in our company, they may not be so quick to fight and flee. They were last spotted to the east of here. Please go and speak with them before anyone comes to harm. Level 60 red mage weapon? I don't think I need one, actually. Like, that's 62. There's 66. 64. I've grabbed a bunch of them from other quests. We got a 62 one. Oh, red mage. This is 60 right there. We got a 60, a 62, a 64, and a 66 red mage weapon. Just from like quest rewards. Yeah, I grabbed a bunch of Red Mage and Dragoon stuff as we were going, because I thought I might do Dragoon or Red Mage. I'm still considering Dragoon. The only problem with Dragoon is that we'd have to level from like level 1. That might take a minute. Just knock this out real quick. Please wait, if you would listen for just a moment. Keep that thing away from me. I fear they won't listen to anything I have to say. Would you go after him and explain these people are trespassing? I must tend to my wounds. You were trying to help that thing, weren't you? What do you want? They only want us to leave their hunting grounds? They're not savage monsters looking for a feast of our innards? I see. Sorry about before. It's not every day you see something like that where I come from. Me and my friends are from a small village in the peaks, you see, and with the Garleans blocking all the ways in and out of the place, we never traveled far. Now that they're mostly gone, we thought we'd have a look around and maybe scavenge for a bit of food. We didn't mean no harm, honest. If it's all the same to you, we'll leave and go look for food elsewhere, far, far away from here. Cool. Alright, so those are both ready to turn in. We need to head up here. Monk could be interesting too. Wait, was it the top, right? There's a way up on the left side, right? We'll probably have to go back there after this current quest. Let's just not worry about turning it in yet, and let's head over here. Okay. Don't know why I walked back here, but I guess we go through here to get to here, maybe? This doesn't look like you can get through here. Might as well turn the same while we're here. You returned. Were they willing to listen? Men from the peaks. Interesting. We were concerned the M tribe may have coerced them into stealing from our land. My sisters will be relieved to hear this. These people are desperate enough to venture here for food. Perhaps we can help them. A deal of some kind. A share of our food stores in exchange for materials for our gem crafting. Yes, that would be a fair trade. I will need to discuss this with my sisters. The beginning of a fruitful partnership may be at hand. We're heading the right way. Yeah, look at this. Alright. John Cott. The path leads to the entrance above. Within is an aetheryte. You must use it to enter. Understood. With me, everyone. Okay. Ether current right there. I don't know how safe it'll be to run past these guys. Okay. Get another primal aetherite. A tooting! Hello. Reminds me a little bit of Astra from Final Fantasy 6. I don't know if we've ever had Lakshmi as like a summon, I don't think.
Why, mistress? Why does my Anamika slumber still?
Look thee on her face, supplicant.
Oh, actually, Lakshmi was a Final Fantasy 6 summon. It was just in the version we played with Deathshire, it was called Starlet, but this is a Final Fantasy 6 summon.
Flesh sundered hath been made whole. Blood spilt runneth through her veins. Breath stolen filleth her breast.
But she hears not her mother's words, nor sees her mother's face. She's silent and empty.
Only the vessel may be remade, not so the flame which flickered within. Her soul hath been scattered to the four winds.
Now do you see her promises for what they are?
Alize, have you gone mad?
Mayhap I have, but I refuse to stand by and watch yet another tragedy unfold.
Who intrudes upon this sacred ground? Imperials, thirsting for blood.
No.
No! We come not to shed blood, but to save you from the false god who would lead you astray. I understand how you feel. I do. You loved her with all your heart, but when the moment came, you still couldn't save her. The anguish, the anger, I know it only too well. But I also know where this path leads. To embrace a primal is to condemn yourself to an endless cycle of despair. You will never know peace.
A worm-eaten heart may find peace and serenity in service, in beauty and grace. This hath ever been my promise. Naught else.
You tempt them with visions of things that can never be and leave them bereft and wanting. No illusion, however sweet, can change the fact that your daughter is gone. Remember her as she was. Do not suffer this piteous shade to tarnish her memory.
Damn, Alize.
For every prayer that primal answers, it'll demand payment in kind. Do you have any idea how many more Ananta will die to feed its hunger for crystals?
They would have thee suffer man's spite and live in fear. Far better to dwell in my beauteous dream than endure so ugly a reality.
She's wrong! We hate the Empire as much as you, if you just listen!
Poor, misguided children. I would spare you the torments of this cruel and misshapen world. Come, bask in my radiance. Let it fill your hearts and free you from your burdens.
Nice.
Abide in misery then, fools. The Ananta are more deserving of my blessing. Leave these lands and my dreamers be. I will not warn you a second time.
I wonder if the primals will ever get the memo that we're the one that killed like every other primal. Like literally all the other primals. Well, except for one. We haven't gotten to Shinryu yet. We did beat Ramu, we just didn't banish him. I know, it was stupid and foolish, but I had to try, Elham. I had to try and I failed, so you have to fight. There's no other way. I'll wake them from the dream. Thank you, Elham. I know you will. We can but do that which was within our power. Lise, Alphino, I will go and seize the crystal stores. This will not happen again. When this is finished, we'll be waiting for you. Emanation. Okay. Alright. Bam. We're still not on the second one yet, you know? I'm saying. Like, what is the second one about? Second tab always holds the current expansion's content. Ah, okay. Gotcha. Well, that explains why we don't have it yet. Be a little bit of wait while we wait for this queue. Shouldn't be too long. Which alliance raid drops the white mage armor set to? I don't know. But yeah, what I was saying about like learning, like with like Resident Evil or something, is like I'd like to like learn a game. You know what I mean? Like get a game and actually become good at it. But I'm kind of more interested in Fire Emblem right now. I'm considering playing Fire Emblem, like maybe after Nier. Like for like to replace XCOM or something, you know, like another strategy game. I don't know. I've never beaten a Fire Emblem game. I don't know where to start. Do you know much about Fire Emblem, Minus? Oh, also, is there anything I need to know about this fight? Because here we go. Girabanya Emanation. You've played most of them. Ooh. Use the duty action? Oh, what is this? Grill. Use the aetheric residue lingering in your body to temporarily disguise yourself as one of Lakshmi's loyal dreamers. When do you use that? Just all the time, or?
Open your hearts to me.
Rest your weary souls in my bosom.
Oh, look at her. She's so big. Got some Guinevere stuff going on here. My vril dissipates.
I shall free you from your hate.
Oh. We seem to have lost all of our healers.
Surrender to bliss.
So that's a thing. Geronimo! What went wrong there? The main thing to use the vril for? What is?
Your weary souls in my bosom.
She's so big. Do the dance. She's just giving us a big hug, guys.
I shall free you from your hate. Surrender to bliss.
We lost both the healers again? You kidding me? Anybody have a way to resurrect them?
Do not your souls weigh heavy?
What happened?
Open your heart to me.
Weird. She has a lot of health or defense or something. She's like, they were killing her very slowly. Doesn't help that we are on our third try, but like still, her health is not going down, man.
Rest your weary souls in my bosom. I shall free you from your hate. Surrender to bliss. Do not your souls weigh heavy?
Okay. Halfway down.
Your souls are stained.
You're doing better this time. Okay. Alright. Guys.
I shall free you from your hate.
Alright, the limit break. GG. Not that bad of a fight, honestly. What was killing us? Just people not getting the bubble thing on them? People weren't using the bubble? Gotcha. Yeah, it was a fun fight. Gain 1,000,000 XP. Like that part.
You did it again. You saved them. I just wish I could have been more help. So, it looks like the Ananta did have a mountain of crystals after all. Like every other tribe. Gods were all such slaves to our weaknesses.
You slew our mistress! She was our hope! Our salvation! Is there no end to your cruelty?
Listen to me, please. I know that you're only trying to protect yourselves because you feel frightened and alone. But that's how we all feel. Don't you see? If we could just turn to each other for help instead of the gods, I'm sure we could find a way to live in peace.
Well, if you want to keep helping me level my red mage, as soon as I get to the end of Stormblood and unlock the ability to buy level 70 gear with my poetics, we're going to be farming a bunch of poetics to get 15 more levels on my red mage. Plus, there's going to be all the in-game stuff for this expansion. Like, we're going to have a lot. We're going to be swimming in poetics soon, Nova.
Your crystals are important to you, aren't they? Reflections of your souls, right? Well, you shouldn't have to sacrifice something so precious to a primal.
Who are you to question our choice? You who fight without fear? We wish only to live in peace. And if this be the price we must pay, then so be it!
At first I thought you said you needed more politics, so I'm like, politics? You mean the story? What?
I know there's nothing I can say to convince you. But I hope that one day you look back and see we only ever wanted the same thing.
Be gone, damn you! Spare me your hollow words, and leave me to mourn.
So even after the Empire killed her daughter, she's still mad at us and doesn't want to help. No. So Minus, you seem to know a lot about Fire Emblem.
Mean I'm giving up.
If I want to get into the Fire Emblem series, which Fire Emblem should I play first?
Girabania is our home too. And one way or another, we're going to have to learn to live together. Come on, Alphino and Alice are waiting.
What's up, fellow streamer person? Oh, cool. Deadshire's streaming Horizon Zero Dawn today. Tonight. On her channel. 3 Houses on the Switch is always good. It has Persona elements too, and the rest of the series doesn't. Right. I've played a little bit of 3 Houses. I feel like... Let them talk.
Ah, the savage returns, and with her tail firmly between her legs, beaten by beastmen, I hear.
It was a shameful display, by all accounts. She may have curried the Viceroy's favor with her bold promises, but in the end, she's just another plodding bungler like the rest of her kind.
Strange. You would think him a better judge of character. Then again, I hear she's not averse to a more physical mode of persuasion.
I thought she rose through the ranks rather quickly, but no longer. If only she had been content with her lot, she might have lived to see the morrow.
Like, part of me feels like she's gonna turn to our side eventually, and then part of me feels like she's already gone too far for people to forgive her.
Fadola Rem Lupus. Commander of the Cranial Lupi, reporting as ordered.
Why do you tremble so? Could it be that the Empire's butcher is afraid? That she who walks with death is terrified of her own?
Did he not say own? He said terrified of her.
Not. Gladly would I give my life to win a great victory on the battlefield, had I but the strength.
Alas, you do not. Indeed, you are weak. And born of this weakness is a blind fervor, a raging inferno which threatens to consume not only you, but everyone around you.
Yes, my lord.
You were defeated by the Resistance on several occasions. You misjudged the Ananta and spurred them into summoning an icon. Have you anything to say?
I do not, my lord. My failures are my own. I am prepared to accept your judgment.
Amazing killer. Is he? I think he likes her.
And that is very admirable.
Oh.
However, I've had enough of this dumb show. Give voice to that hunger I see in your eyes, or I will pluck them from your head.
I want... I want to make them pay! All of them! Everyone who ever mocked or looked down on me! I want the power to make them pay!
Very well. Then I shall give you a chance. A chance to transcend your mortal limits. Assuming, that is, you are prepared to wager your life for such power.
Interesting.
Transcend, my lord. I came here prepared to die. Tell me what I must do.
Who is this? Okay. Hope they don't do to her what they did to Green Dude. I wish we could have left on better terms, but that was never going to happen. It could be a problem if they get their hands on more crystals, though. Never mind, we'll deal with that when the time comes. Yeah. I'm sure it'll be fine. Hey, Aether Current. Kind of shorelug. You have done us a great service this day. Long shall my sisters sing the praises of the Icon Slayer. Let us bear word to them of Sri Lakshmi's passing. Come, friends, to Vera Nelia. Okay. Alright, I'm gonna go down here and get this one. Let's get this first, though. And this is going to give us another quest one. There's still one more quest one and a bunch of other ones to pick up. We need to start... Oops. We need to start clearing the map ones. Oh, you son of a bitch. Some to the east. Oh wow. These are like up in the... Okay. How do I get up there? Maybe turn through here. Let's start tracking these down. We're gonna get our flight going. The northeast. We're really close. Oh, we didn't get this one. Shit, we saw it and then we just forgot about it. So yeah, we need to go like down here. Those are the recommendations I've heard before too. So we have classic, we have new school, and then we have like really new school, right? I'm not sure how I feel about Three Houses. I played a little bit of Three Houses and like I like Persona. I think I'm gonna like Fire Emblem, but I don't know if I want Fire Emblem in my Persona. If that makes sense. Right, this is much farther to the south. Wasn't there one here? We'll have to go after the one that's pointing us out, I guess. Southwest. Focus a lot less on the actual battling. Yeah, like... I don't know how I feel about that, you know? I feel like that's not what I'm there for when I'm playing Fire Emblem, right? Like, I'm fine with you adding lots of other mechanics and systems to a strategy game. Look at Disgaea, but Disgaea doesn't like detract from the fact that it's about doing the fights, right? Although, I mean, Disgaea's really not. Disgaea's about grinding levels, more or less. But that's a different story. Like, I feel like Disgaea almost isn't a strategy game at all, because it's just grinding levels. It's like a... It's almost like the grinding equivalent of like an idle game, you know, but without the idle part. I love Disgaea, by the way. I'm just saying, like. Hey, Xenosaga fan, how's it going? Dude, I stream every night. If you ever think, is he streaming? Just go, is it night? And the answer is yes. Southeast. I'm tracking down Aether Currents here in... where is this? In the Fringes. Go east. Talking about playing some Fire Emblem in the near future. Would you be interested in that, Mr. Xenosaga fan? Also, we've got Nier coming out Friday. Nier Replicant. Hey Nova, what's up? This is very uneven ground. The north. Oh, it's right there. It's behind that tent. I saw it. Try Awakening. All right. So Awakening is 3DS, so we'll have to emulate it because I don't have any way to. I actually have Awakening on the 3DS, but I have no way to stream the 3DS. So we'd have to do an emulator. I always wonder when I think about emulating a 3DS game, it's like, should I just show one screen? Is there a screen that you don't need to show? Because you know, we're essentially ending up with a widescreen at some point, right? But we have two widescreens to stack, or need to make one of the screens small. Just the layout of it, you know what I mean? Northwest. Thinking they should watch, eating some dinner, playing some Sword Art Online. Cool. I have a bunch of those Sword Art Online games. I've never gotten around to like really trying them out. But I have like 4 of them. 3 or 4? I don't know. I don't know if I have that one. I always kind of assumed they'd be like .hack or something. I just haven't gotten around to finding out if that's true. Hey Nova, wanna see a trick? Oh, he's gone! You're back! Do those bags contain what I think they do? If you think they contain dinosaurs, then yes. I've been tracking them around for a while. Wow, you really did it! Not that I didn't think you could, mind you. It's just been so long since someone here had the guts to contend with those beasts. To be sure, he'd make good use of them. Their meat and for rations is given, but their horns and bones will make good tools, and their hides can make belts and boots. Did you know that the Telesaurus isn't even native to these lands? The Garleans used them to carry freight, and the Sods couldn't keep them under control. A few of them escaped into the wilds and started breeding, and here we are. I guess you could say it's a blessing in disguise. If they hadn't brought Telesauruses here, we'd have one less source of meat and materials for fashioning our tools. So we've been carrying around 3 dinosaurs that are like 10 times our size for all that time. Alive, even, just in bags. How we roll. They're not really like dot hack. Oh, that's good. I don't think dot hack are the best games, so that's a positive, really, when you think about it. What little I've watched of the dot hack anime, I don't think it's a very good anime either. I want to love dot hack. I like the music. There's that, but like, it's like a tease. like nothing ever happens. Or you play like the game. Oh my god, the game. I have all of the original 4 dot hack games and the GU ones, right? And like they're literally like the first 4 games are one game that they just split into 4 pieces and sold separately as full games. Like there's just no way around saying like that's what they are. They are all just one game that has been split up. Like say you were playing Final Fantasy 9 and you got to the end of disc 1 and the game just stopped and said, okay, we'll go buy Final Fantasy 10 one day. It just picks right back up there. That's how those ones work. It's like you do like the 2nd or 3rd like major boss and the game just kind of rolls credits and it's like, well, you know, buy the next game. And it's like, dude, I paid full price for this game. That's dot hack. And they're very repetitive too, even on top of that, you know. It's very, very grindy. But you know me, I still play them though. Alright. Ah, the winds whispered of your success and your eyes confirmed their testimony. The Lady of Bliss no longer holds our Kilana's sisters in her thrall. For this we thank you. Elheim did the deed, but we were witness to her heroism. However, I fear that it is only the beginning, for there is no cure for that which drives the desperate to beseech the gods of salvation. Should they wish to use their crystals to summon Sri Lakshmi again, naught can be done to stop them. We ignore our sister's plight at our peril, this we know. We shall endeavor to show them another path so that the day you speak of never comes. You got the dot hack GU PS4 collection? Me too! I haven't played it yet, but I have it. That's another thing in me. I have like this humongous collection of games that I haven't even played yet. I just compulsively buy games that I want. Anyways, we're all in this together. Alamegans and Ananta. We understand that, and hopefully in time they will too. You and yours will ever be friends of the Vera. On that you have my word. We should be getting back to the Peering Stones. Thank you again, Sarisha, for everything. Right. To the Peering Stones! How many of these we got left now? We got 2 more quest ones. No, 1 more quest one and 2 more out in the world. Okay. I think they're over here somewhere. We're doing pretty good. Welcome back. Conrad and Marshal Tarpin came to render aid, but I hear that won't be necessary. It won't. Sri Lakshmi's gone, but I should probably start at the beginning. Plot, 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 plot. Incredible. I don't know what to say. you hadn't been there to stop her, who knows where it would have ended. You saved a lot of lives, Elheim. Take pride in that. It must be said that this is something of an unprecedented situation. Previous summonings were, to my knowledge, planned well in advance of a tribe, by a tribe as a whole. Indeed, there are several aspects of this incident which bear further investigation. In any event, the Kalana's supply of crystals must remain limited for the foreseeable future and ambient aether levels closely observed. Understood. The Alliance will consult with the Resistance and the Vera on how best to enforce said restrictions. Thank you, Vice Marshal. To other matters, then. What news of the Imperials? None, which itself is troubling. It seems as though the skulls and the remainder of the garrison have fully withdrawn to the peaks. We've seen neither hide nor hair of them since Veladina. Regardless of the reasons, our path is clear. Father has decided that it is time to advance east. Finally. He also was emphatic that you be spared further duties for the present. You are to rest. It would not do for the Warrior of Light to collapse from exhaustion during the march. We may not be as strong or as quick as her, but we are soldiers nonetheless, and we can deal with the Imperials. Aye, you've earned that respite, so enjoy it. Same goes for you, Minago. You've been away from your family too long, don't deny it. As you say, sir. Thank you. We'll make the most of our time here. Cool. We're already done with this zone? We're moving on? Looks like it's up to me and mine to give you a proper welcome. My mother prepared a special meal for this occasion, and I have it on good authority that hers is the finest cooking this side of Veladina. One interesting thing that I've kind of noticed about Final Fantasy is that, like, the story of the raids or whatever, like the in-game more than 4-person dungeons are generally not part of the main story, really. I mean, they're adjacent to it, but like Alexander, like the things you could completely skip and just keep going and it wouldn't affect the story, right? Honored guests, I pray you partake of our humble offerings as we give thanks for our many valiant deeds. Thank you, sir, for this warm welcome. We are honored to break bread with you and your family. Come, come, eat your fill of our food and drink deep of our spirits. There is more than enough for all. Well, when you put it that way, don't mind if I do. Well, yeah. Well. She wasn't kidding when she said her mother could cook. You know, seeing her with her family, I can't help thinking of my own. How my father would come home from a hunt with dinner on his shoulder, and Ida would prepare it with herbs and spices. Our mother died when I was little, so she did most of the cooking. We didn't have much, but we had each other, and that was enough for me. But they wouldn't let us have even that. Theodoric, Gaius, and of course Father and Ida had to fight. I would have too, if I'd been older. But they didn't have to die. It never ends, does it? They call us beasts, and they treat us like them. They push and they push, and until someone pushes back, until someone takes up arms, or someone's a god, a false god. If the 12 are watching us, what are they thinking? What are they thinking when they see the strong hurt the weak, when they see people fight and die and nothing gets better? It just goes on and on and on. Yeah, got nothing to say to that. I don't think the gods listen to people like me. Thanks for listening. I know I was just rambling, but I feel like better somehow. Who knows what the answers are, or even if there are any. Either way, life goes on and we've got to go with it. Sorry, that sounded better in my head. I must be getting tired. Time to turn in, I think. Tomorrow's another day, eh? We'll see what it brings. Sleep well, Alheim. But yeah, what I was saying, like the raids, like the in-game stuff, is kind of like side stories in Final Fantasy, at least so far. Like it doesn't affect the main story directly. You know what I mean? Like Void Ark, Alexander, even the Warring Triad. The Warring Triad got introduced in the main story, but what happened with them didn't matter. Like you could skip them and it wouldn't affect the main story, which I guess is the way that they have to do it because of the way this game's laid out, right? Because those are all optional and the story is so front and center. But in Final Fantasy, not Final Fantasy, in WoW, it's kind of the opposite, especially in the more recent ones. I mean, honestly, since Burning Crusade, I wouldn't say classic it's necessarily true, but like pretty much all the expansions, the raids are like the biggest part of the main story. Like the main story is introduced through the quests and what's going on in the world and the patches leading up to an expansion and stuff, but like all the big resolutions and the things that happen in the raid in WoW. So like a lot of really big main story moments are in the raids, which is like the complete opposite here. There's something to be said for a home-cooked meal, is there not? We must cherish these moments, fleeting as they are, and the fight will always be there waiting for us to return. Okay. And this will be the last Aether Current quest, I guess? No. Oh, you know, this is probably the Beast Tribe, maybe? Do the Makote have a Beast Tribe? That wouldn't make much sense. What is this? There's probably a Beast Tribe for the lizard people. Is that what that is, maybe? Not lizard, the snake people. The snake people, whatever. The Anon. Let's see what it is. Alheim, might I trouble you for a moment of your time? In recent days, a young seeker of the sun has seen fit to issue me several challenges to combat. I can only assume he meant to assume the role of nun and leader of our people. Tradition dictates the strongest among us must take the position, so I gladly face any who believe they are fit to lead. The problem, however, is that this challenger is decidedly weak, yet no matter how many times I put him down, he refuses to concede. His invitations to duels are a mild annoyance at first, but I've come to find his single-minded determination to be intriguing. In fact, I was hoping you could consider training him. I realize how absurd it sounds to help my rival to be, but I'm curious of his potential. If you could take him under your wing, he'll likely be lording about Virjala. Safe travels. What in the world is this quest? No one picked it up. I trust you are well and rested and refreshed, yes? Then let us return to the front. The greater part of the Alliance forces should have advanced into the peaks by now, but I expect that we will pass many of our comrades on the road east. There is a checkpoint along the way, as I recall, but we will need only to identify ourselves to the soldiers in order to pass. We're still missing an Aether Current quest, right? No, we're not. We just have two out and about. Okay, let's fix that. We should be able to get flight here. 1,000 to the west. Okay. Oh, it's for the Snake Beast Tribe? Okay. Well, I'm not worried about that right now. Thanks, Minus. I'm actually wondering, I don't think, like, okay, so it's already 10 o'clock. I think it's unlikely that we finish Stormblood tonight. I mean, we spent two and a half hours so far today, and we've cleared the first zone, more or less. But there's a second zone at least. Although I'm curious, I say at least because up with this here? It looks like we're missing a zone. You know what I mean? So that's curious. Is there another zone here that I haven't noticed? There's the peaks. This is all the peaks. Oh, down here. The locks. There is a third zone that we didn't even go to before. I need to talk to a guy to switch between these two, really. It's still farther to the west. Let's go over here. Okay. So I'm wondering if maybe we should finish this zone tonight and then next time do the next zone and so on and so forth. I do one zone to stream because we're not going to get through it all tonight, and maybe we could start some Fire Emblem. Try it out. See if Awakening is going to be the thing, you know? Might be worth a look. See what all this Awakening is about. Let's see how close we are here. Southwest. 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 Oh, I see it. Really? Alright, one more ether current. Ooh, 1200 to the northeast. Okay. Wonder if that's over here. I feel like it might be over here. Let's go from Rogger's Reach and head south. That's really far. We're about to hit level 70, by the way. It's gonna say southwest. It's northwest. Wow, it's even farther than I thought. Northwest from here? Is it like along this wall? Can you get up on top of that wall? Ooh, maybe this place over here. What is this? This is Ism. Just go down. Ooh, the vantage point up there. That's a well hidden viewpoint. You have to come inside and then look up behind you. Okay. Straight north. How the hell do you get up there? It's out here. Oh, there it is. There it is. feels good. Another realm we can fly in. One second. We can totally grab this. Boom. Thanks for the XP. Okay. We're heading for the exit. What is that? There's all these places that we didn't actually go. They're like named little areas. So what do you think, guys? Two options. Should we continue on to the peaks, or should we check out Fire Emblem Awakening? What do you think? Beyond. Both work for you. Everybody's like, they're both good. I mean, that's fair, I guess. Scion, it's a pleasure to have you with us again. You'll be happy to hear we've taken Alagiri and have already begun fortifying as a new fortifying it as our new base of operations in the peaks. Give a shout to the lads as you pass, eh? You've never seen Fire Emblem? You've never seen Fire Emblem? Oh, okay. Let's see if we can't get to an Aether Crystal here. I don't remember the peaks very well. We've been to the peaks before. But briefly.
I remember how they laughed. Alliance and Resistance soldiers, eager for battle, trading jokes as we marched east towards the peaks. Beyond this last line of defenses lay the locks and the city. Breaching it would be no small feat. But we beat the Imperials back, just like that. And we liberated a village, the first of many.
That's cool. You don't need to explain. Alright, so they said that we liberated Alagiri, so let's get to Alagiri and get this attunement. Castrum, Vanya, the locks. Sorry, we only did the northern part of this before. Alamigo itself must be in the locks? Maybe? Let's see, Port of Victoria. Alamigan Quarter. Okay, here we go. So that'll be the last place we go for sure. I mean, already it is, but still. Alright, let's talk to Nago here. As you can see, this part of the peaks is much higher than the northern reaches. Hence why the Imperials built Specula Imperatoris where they did. See those three towers in the east? That's her. Sits right on the edge of a cliff. So attacking from the north is a fool's errand, and from the south, on the other hand, she's no different from any other Imperial installation. It is a lot higher up. I remember that ziggurat thing. Yeah. Wow. You see now why Veladina was so important, eh? Right then. Come along. They're waiting for us in Alighieri. And we're back to being slow and on land again. Ooh, there's a aether current over there. Noted, I guess. But, yeah, right there. This is probably where we're going. Hmm. $54,000 XP every time we hit a new part of the map. Here we are, the new base of operations for the Alliance and the Resistance. Ah, there you are. Greetings, General. I see you've been quite busy in our absence. Less than you may imagine, the Imperials flooded our coming and we took the village without a fight. Your timing is impeccable. We were about to discuss our strategy to seize Specula Imperatoris. Though we are fresh from the road, we'd be glad to attend. Good, take a moment to gather yourselves and join us when you're ready. Okay. Level 70! Oh, what the hell is that? Oh, it went away. I can hear Cheshire in the other room going, I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die. Don't know what's going on. Okay. Alright, so we can stop here for tonight. We're ready to take on the peaks next time.